Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. The celebrations of the 46th glorious National Day continue around the Sultanate. The Sultanate's embassies around the world continue the celebrations of the 46th glorious National Day. And the Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm organizes a training and jobs fair. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, led the Sultanate's delegation to the 4th Arab-African Summit under the theme Together for Sustainable Development and Economic Cooperation. Along with the Sultanate, 64 Arab and African countries are taking part in the summit held in Guinea. On the sideline of the summit, His Excellency held a session of talks at his residence with His Excellency Salva Kiir, President of South Sudan, and His Excellency Dr. Joseph Patour, Vice President of Burundi. They exchanged cordial talks and ways to enhance joint cooperation in various fields between the Sultanate and the Republic of South Sudan and the Republic of Burundi. The two meetings were attended by the delegation accompanying His Excellency, the Chairman of the State Council. The convening of the summit came amid various factors that affected the economic movement due to oil price decline, the need to find new renewable energy sources, and joint food security. To introduce job seekers to the labor market, the Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm organized a training and jobs fair. 5 main companies working at CZAD participated in the fair, displaying a number of job opportunities amid the increase of commercial, touristic, and industrial projects. As many as 50 training and job opportunities are directly provided by Oman Wanfang Company, which is part of a Chinese project. Ismail bin Ahmed Al-Bulushi, Deputy CEO of Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm, CZAD, said that the initial training will be conducted in the Sultanate and thereafter it will be in the Republic of China for 2 years. He further said that after the training, the trainees will be employed directly in those companies currently working to implement projects at CZAD. The fair comes as a further step of the local community development efforts and the Social Responsibility Department at CZAD to provide jobs for the citizens of Duqm in particular and for the citizens from other governorates in general. Electronic license and candidacy for jobs and wage protection system, in addition to jobs contracts, are among the top e-services established by the Ministry of Manpower during the last period. The ministry also added a system of complaints and report service, which is a new service that enables nation and foreign manpower in the private sector establishments to submit complaints from their workplaces. Registered contracts in the ministry reached 39,000 individual job contracts for Omanis during the period from the 1st of March until the 30th of last October, from which 34,000 contracts are ratified from 6,000 establishments. Oman Air topped the most electronic ratified number of contracts, which exceeded 500 job contracts. The number of Nation Power employees in the private sector reached more than 222,000 until last October. Celebrations of the 46th glorious National Day continue around the Sultanate. On this occasion, His Excellency Sheikh Mohsen bin Hamad Al Maskari, Wali of Duqm, hosted a reception ceremony where the citizens hailed the accomplishments carried out in each part of this dear country, renewing their allegiance and gratitude to His Majesty the Sultan. The attendees also exchanged congratulations on this delightful occasion, praying to Almighty Allah to bless His Majesty with great health and happiness. Rejoicing the 46th glorious National Day, the citizens in the Wilaya of Buraimi organized a ceremony which witnessed a wide participation from members of the community expressing sincere greetings and wishes on this glorious occasion, asking Almighty to return such happy occasions on His Majesty with health and to Oman and its nation with permanent welfare. The celebration was accompanied by various activities including poetic sessions and some traditional dances performed by the youth. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Saleh bin Diab al-Rubai, Wali of Buraimi. The German University of Technology in Muscat held a ceremony to celebrate the 46th glorious National Day under the auspices of His Excellency Mohammed bin Salim al-Toubi, Minister of Environment and Climate Affairs. It included visual presentations that shed light on the march of the Blessed Renaissance, as well as traditional arts and poetic sessions, in addition to children performances, among other activities. Still to come in our news bulletin. As the Sultanate is considered an oasis for peace and security, it attracted many Arab and foreign communities to work side by side with citizens to build the country. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Rejoicing the 46th National Day, the Sultanate's embassies in UAE, Britain, Pakistan, Lebanon, Singapore and Kenya held reception ceremonies on this occasion. The ceremonies included various activities portraying the Sultanate's civilization and historical heritage and the achievements accomplished under His Majesty's leadership. More details in the following report.
The Sultanate's embassy in the United Arab Emirates, UAE, hosted a reception ceremony in Abu Dhabi on the occasion of the 46th Glorious National Day, which was attended by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, among many other sheikhs, officials, heads of the Arab and foreign diplomatic missions and journalists. The ceremony included an operetta highlighting the deep-rooted Omani-UAE relations, of which pillars were cemented by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos and the President of UAE. The UAE Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation and attendees toured the photos and manuscripts exhibition associating with the reception, during which they charged the affairs of the Sultanate's embassy in the UAE, briefed them on contents of the exhibition. The Sultanate's embassy in Britain also held a reception ceremony on this glorious occasion. The celebration was attended by members of Arab and foreign diplomatic corps, in addition to a number of Arab and foreign guests. The ceremony with its activities came to emphasize the role of the Sultanate in Arab and international arenas. Meanwhile, the Sultanate's embassy in Pakistan hosted a reception ceremony in Islamabad to celebrate the 46th Glorious National Day. It was attended by a number of ministers, military and civil officials, media men and Omani students studying in Pakistan. During the ceremony, a number of traditional and cultural shows were performed to stress on deep-rooted relations between the two countries. In Lebanon, the Sultanate's embassy held a reception ceremony to mark the 46th Glorious National Day. It was attended by a number of senior officials and personalities, in addition to members of the diplomatic corps, as well as government officials, political leaderships, businessmen, media men, and intellectuals. Activities of this ceremony highlighted the achievements of the dear country under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan. The Sultanate's consulate in Singapore also celebrated the 46th Glorious National Day through a reception ceremony which was attended by government officials from Singapore, as well as members of the Omani community in Singapore, media people and businessmen. His Excellency Sheikh Zakaria bin Hamad Al Saadi, Consul General of the Sultanate to Singapore, led the welcoming party through which the attendees expressed their joy on this glorious occasion. Finally, the reception ceremony held by the Sultanate's embassy in Kenya witnessed a huge participation from a number of officials and representatives of the international organizations as well as members of the Omani community. During the ceremony, His Excellency Saleh bin Sulaiman Al Harithi, Sultanate's ambassador to Kenya, presented a speech stressing on the good relations of the Sultanates and Kenya, as well as focusing on the achievements of Sultanates in various fields.
The Sultanate's youth achieved in 2016 advanced places in several fields at international levels. This was the outcome of care accorded by the government bodies to empower youth. In the scientific field, various research achievements were made at international academic institutions, such as Arab League Shield for Dr. Abdul Aziz Al Kharousi as the best for researchers Arab-wise. Also, the American National Academy for Sciences, Engineering and Medicine, Dr. Majid Al-Ruqayshi as a main speaker at the 4th Arab-American Frontier Symposium to present his research results. The researcher Dr. Samira Al-Husniya won the prize for the best research paper under the theme Curricula's Ideologies in the Sultanate of Oman. In the medical sector, electrocardio disease team at the National Cardiology Center of the Royal Hospital succeeded in treating 8 cases in 2 days only. The International Conference for Genetics Medicine in the United States included 3 research works in the International Encyclopedia of Human Genetic Science and chose Dr. Musallam Al-Aremi as a main speaker. In the cultural field, the Oman youth won the World Youth Cup for photography and achieved advanced positions in the Rashid bin Humaid Award for Culture and Sciences in Ajman in its 33rd round. Azza Al-Harthiyya came second in a poetic competition for children. In the media field, the Public Authority for Radio and Television achieved 14 gold and silver prizes at the 14th Gulf Festival in Bahrain. Since the dawn of the blessed Renaissance, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has worked for the welfare of citizens and residents on this dear land. His Majesty's wise vision has led to make the Sultanate as an oasis for peace and security. The country has attracted many Arab and foreign communities to work side by side with citizens to build the country. Mr. Abdul Hay is a Palestinian teacher who has worked in the Sultanate for 38 years. He taught thousands of Omani young people. He said he feels as he is living in his own country and part of Omani society. Dr. Amr Al-Abdullah is another example who lived in the country for more than 12 years. He described the Omani people as friendly and tolerant. He also hailed the comprehensive development being witnessed by the Sultanate. Many other residents expressed their pride to live in Oman, praising the noble values and deep-rooted traditions of Omani people. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog early morning and late at night on the governorate of Wusta, South and North Sharqiyya. Winds will be easterly to southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The celebrations of the 46th glorious National Day continue around the Sultanate. The Sultanate's embassies around the world continue the celebrations of the 46th glorious National Day. And the Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm organizes a training and jobs fair. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.